Lions TV, full-time analysis video. Rochdale 3, Millwall 3. I'm trying to get my head right for this, but it can't go into tomorrow. I've got to get this wrapped up and staying off my mind. Last night's game just had everything, didn't it? And I said it to someone at full-time, if reality TV had a football team, it would be Millwall. There is never a dull moment with us, never a 0-0 draw. And I'll be honest with you, I was pissed off about it last night. Some people won't like what I was saying this video today, but as always, I've just got to tell it as I see it. The game started out, it was a fairly even matched game to start off with, to be honest with you. We had chances at both ends, and they caused a few problems down our left. They had a guy out there on the right, and he was quite tricky. We got the breakthrough, cross into the box, Byron Webster was pulled down, it was a penalty. Lee Gregory steps up and converts it, and we're in the driving seat. Not long after that, Lee Gregory robs the defender again. Great play from Greggers. He squares it to Aidan O'Brien. And Aidan O'Brien, the onion bag, slots it home lovely in the bottom, pretty much quite central in the goal. And that's it. We're coasting. It's 2-0. And then this is where the problems begin for me. What people, and what I say and what a lot of people say, is we have no plan B, which is very, very true. But sometimes when plan A works, you've got to learn to shut up shop. Not so much shut up shop. We're 2-0 up and we're still shelling the ball forward, and we're giving them the ball back, and we're allowing them to come at us again. What we absolutely need to do, half an hour into the game, whatever it was, 2-0 up, we need to get the message out there to the players. Till half time, all we've got to do is not concede. Let's keep the ball, let's dictate the play, let's slow the game down, and let's fucking kill it off. Let's go in at the break 2-0 up. Instead of that, we just keep fucking shelling it forward, and it keeps coming back, and we've let them back in with a sloppy goal. The second goal, equaliser right on half time. Jordan Archer didn't concede the free kick. Jordan Archer wasn't one of the 6 players who got thrown a massive dummy, and it was one of the most basic dummies in football you'll ever see. But when the ball comes straight at him and he parries it straight into the path of the forward and he taps it in for 2-2, questions have got to be asked. I've got footage that I took last night, which I haven't bothered posting. Jordan Archer was injured, and if he wasn't injured, he was just fake limping every time he fucked up. Come out for the second half. Yes, it was a bad clearance from Steve Morrison, but you expect your goalkeeper, bread and butter, to at least dive and throw his cap on the ball. He's sliding on his knees towards the ball and not even attempting to get in. I don't know whether he's injured still and he's carrying injury. It seemed that way last night because he was limping, but let's have it. Why was Tom King dropped? Tom King's come into the side. He's had 5 clean sheets out of 7. And people say today, do I think Tom King's better than Archer? I'm not saying he's better than Archer because we haven't seen enough of him. But what I've seen of him, his handling's better and his distribution 100% is also better. But then again, it's not Archer's fault. Should the manager have played him? The manager shouldn't have played Morrison either, in my opinion. It was bad management all round last night, in my opinion. And I back Harris. I want Harris to do well at our club. But he's killed Tom King's confidence for 1. For 2, he's killed Jordan Archer. Now he's brought him back in, and I'll be surprised if Archer starts Saturday because he limped his way through that game. Morrison had a chance to make it 3-0, as did Jeb Wallace, and that never happened. Morrison didn't win an header last night. His touch is all off. He kept getting the ball stuck under his feet. There's something not right there. He's injured, what I don't know. And with the depth we've got in the squad, changes need to be made. I said it before, play Greggers up front by himself and then play Jed Wallace and Fred just in behind him, whatever. But something's got to change. We can't keep going basic 4-4-2 with the same clientele and the people that are injured and it ain't working out. People need to be rested. A freshen up needs to be made. I backed Callum Butcher to start yesterday. I'll be honest with you, didn't hardly touch the ball, so I got that one wrong. I don't know what it is with him. I really want him to do well, and I really think he should do well, but he doesn't really get involved. And people go, it's another game unbeaten. It's another point. We had the chance, to close right in the top 2. I don't want to fucking go to Wembley. I don't know about the rest of you. That's the last thing I want. We haven't got good form there. As it stands, Sheffield United away is our next game in hand, so we're going to be struggling to win that one. I want to be back in the Championship. I want to be competing for the top 2. I don't want to be trying to go via the playoffs. Again, Fred come off the bench very, very late for Aidan O'Brien. And if you're going to make a statement to Fred, don't fucking play him at all. Either play him and play him using to the best of your ability, or don't play the fucker. Completely ding him out. Bring him on for 5 minutes towards the end. It was a pointless. As also for me, a pointless substitution was right back when we're 3-2 down. Marlon Romeo on for Sean Cummins. I was really pissed off last night, I'll be honest with you, and I was starting to get really frustrated with it. And people go, you're mad, we're on a fucking massive unbeaten run. We've had 13 games this year and 8 of them have been draws. I think 4 or 5 of them have been 0-0 draws. I'm expecting more for us, and it seems to me that we're running out of steam a bit. It really does. It seems like we're running out of steam. We're running out of a bit of idea now towards the end of the season when we really need to start kicking on. Swindon's an absolute must-win game on Saturday. For no other reason now, we need to cement this playoff spot. Bolton have won last night 4-2 at Oxford, and they're pulling further and further away. I try and keep these flowy and going, but I'm trying to make sure I get everything in the VT that I want to get in the VT, because once it's done, and I can't get it in. But the one other thing I wanted to say is our strength in depth. He obviously doesn't trust Harry Smith to come in, and I obviously don't think O'Brien's the answer up front. I'm not saying he is the answer. John Marquis has got 26 goals now for Doncaster this season. Again, I can't say whether it was Marquis' decision to finally leave the club because he couldn't break into the first team, or Millwall wanted rid of him. But we brought in Harry Smith, who's done really well, but like for like and experience-wise, surely he'd rather have Marquis still in the squad at the minute. But, I'm not saying that's Stonewall, I'm right or wrong. I'm just throwing my ideas out there. But I did get really frustrated with it last night. Say, at times, comedy defending. And it just seems, if you're 2-0 up away from home, you shouldn't be letting teams back in. Good to see Wallace get back on the score sheet last night. Good to see Romeo come back in. I'd start Romeo now Saturday. I think Cummings has done very well, but I think it's time now for Marlon to come back into the side, and he can bring the best out of Jed. And that's it. I'll see you at Swindon Saturday. I did a recorded day with Tony Warner podcast, Denzel's Den. Hoping to get that off the ground very soon. I also grabbed him for a new segment I'm doing. It's called Millwall Memories. And it was just basically a question and answer fired at fans as well as players. So if you want to have a pop at that, let me know. And if I like you, I'll come and film one with you. Please subscribe to Lions TV, and I'll see you at Swindon Saturday. That's where we're going next. Come on, you Lions.